In the chaotic world of combat sports, there's a peculiar phenomenon that plays out far too often. Fighters inflated with ego, puffed up with bravado and trash talk, step into the spotlight louder than their punch. Convinced their words can win fights, but when the bell rings and it's time to back it all up, they crumble like paper under pressure. This is the tale of comeuppance and combat karma, a brutal reality check where the loudest mouths often meet the hardest consequences. One of the most infamous examples came in 2013 when Adrian Broner, a brash and unapologetically arrogant fighter, squared off against Argentina's Marcos Maidana. Broner, already infamous for his race-baiting trash talk and disrespectful comments, once declared, "I just beat the *T out of a Mexican," coining his infamous "Can man slogan anybody can get it. Africans, Mexicans, Americans, nobody was safe from his ignorance." But on fight night, Maidana wasn't there for theatrics. From the opening bell, he brought relentless pressure, making Broner uncomfortable. When Broner tried clowning his way out by humping Maidana in the corner, it backfired, and in round 2, Maidana unleashed a brutal barrage that sent Broner into a humiliating chicken dance, one of the most meme moments in modern boxing. The punishment didn't stop there. Maidana dropped him again in the 8th, his fists carving into Broner's spirit. And when the scorecards read 115-110, 116-109, and 117-109, Broner walked away not just defeated, but utterly humiliated, his empty trash talk laid bare. Then came March 2019 when New Zealand's Hemi Ahio, known as the Heat, stepped into the ring against Julius Long, a little giant with a 20-inch reach advantage who talked endlessly and played the clown at the weigh-in, pretending to intimidate. The calm and composed Tongan Tyson. Once the fight began, Long's antics didn't save him. A crushing left hook from Ahio landed clean, sending the towering Long crashing to the canvas like a felled redwood. The crowd erupted as the clown was silenced, folded by a man half his size, but with twice the heart, a living reminder that the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Fast forward to July 25, 2023, in Tokyo's Ariake Arena, Naoya Inoue, the monster looked to become a 4-division world champion by dethroning the undefeated American Stephen Fulton Jr., who had dismissed Inoue's accomplishments and implied his hype was manufactured by Japanese media. Fulton declared that power doesn't win fights, skill does, but once the bell rang, Inoue's fist silenced all doubt. Round after round, he stalked Fulton, breaking down the taller man with precision and patience. In round 8, a monstrous right hand followed by a devastating left hook put Fulton to sleep, and the ref waved it off. Fulton's arrogance evaporated, and all that remained was the echo of Inoue's dominance. Another trash talker humbled was Caleb Plant, who dared to slap Canelo Alvarez during a face-off ahead of their November 6, 2021 fight. Canelo responded immediately with a lightning-fast two-piece combo that stunned Plant before the first bell ever rang. When the real fight happened, Canelo was cold and calculated, breaking Plant down round by round until the 11th when a brutal uppercut left hook combo sent Plant crashing to the canvas twice, ending the night in the noise. In July 2019. Manny Pacquiao, at 40, faced Keith Thurman, an undefeated champion who mocked Pacquiao's age and his love for basketball, calling him a bunny rabbit. But the bunny rabbit bit back, dropping Thurman in the first round with a right hook and peppering him throughout the fight with speed and combinations Thurman couldn't match. Though the scorecards read a split decision, the reality was clear. Pacquiao, with age and class, had humbled the loud lion. Long before that, Mike Tyson, the most feared man in boxing, faced Frank Bruno, a towering Brit who promised to knock Tyson out and mocked his association with promoter Don King. When the bell rang, Tyson erupted like a storm, battering Bruno with uppercuts and hooks until the referee had to rescue him in round 2. Trash talk had collided with Iron Mike and never stood a chance. In May 2021, Billy Joe Saunders promised to knock out Canelo Alvarez in 3 rounds. He showboated, taunted, and danced, but in round 8, Canelo shattered Saunders' orbital bone with a vicious uppercut. Unable to continue, Saunders was pulled out by his corner and hasn't fought since. His career ended not just by Canelo's punch, but by his own arrogance. Edison Miranda, a Colombian brawler with gangster swagger, talked a big game before facing Lucian Butte in 2010, but Butte had no interest in words. In round 3, a perfect uppercut dropped Miranda face first, ending the fight, and his mouthy campaign. Lamont Roach Jr. faced Hector Luis Garcia, who promised to silence the underdog. But in round 9, Roach landed a right hand that clearly dropped Garcia, yet the referee ruled it a slip after Garcia bizarrely claimed grease got in his eye. The fight ended in a draw, but karma had already made its statement. Then there was Antonio Neves, who belittled Naoya Ino's resume before stepping into the ring. By round 5, Ino's body shots had floored Neves, and by round 6, his corner threw in the towel as pride and ribs broken simultaneously. Bob Sapp, the self-proclaimed destroyer, hyped himself endlessly before facing polished strongman Mariusz Pudzianowski, only to get taken down and pounded in a brutal beatdown that made it clear the myth was dead. Bor Abdulaziz, known for dirty tactics and trash talk, met his match in the calm and calculating mascot Ebelat, who dismantled him with precision and finished him in savage fashion. Migame Vakiev, another arrogant fighter, was humbled by Tony Johnson, who ignored the theatrics and ended things with a precise right hand. And no tale of trash talk failure is complete without Ricardo Mayorga, whose legendary vulgarity included taunting Shane Mosley's son and groping his girlfriend before their fight. Mosley picked him apart and knocked him out in round 6. Mayorga claimed a low blow, but the ref wasn't buying it. In the end, boxing remains the great equalizer. It doesn't care about Instagram followers, about fake bravado, about clever insults or choreographed weigh-ins. The ring is the final judge, and when the gloves go on and the bell rings, only heart, discipline, and true skill survive trash. Talk may get attention, but it rarely gets respect, and when the fists start flying, karma comes faster than any punch.